But other than that, the bearings are in good nick. Again, it hasn't moved, it's in its position where it should be. A little keyway.
Oh, yeah.
It looks like it may have just started moving because it's not quite square, but Mazda themselves did not locate the bearings always perfectly. But I know I've seen an engine that's 100% never been apart because it was a crate motor.
Yeah.
Yeah, so yeah, they don't get them perfect. I've seen them with dents in them where they've dropped or banged the rotor against something and they've just filed it flat to make sure it hasn't affected the slot. And they've just assembled the motor because it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
You can build a motor that's got all pitting through here and it's fine.
Yeah.
There's nothing to do with this surface or that surface. And
yeah, right.
Yeah. I'm not going to dig the corner seal, the apex seal springs out yet. I'll get the small one out so you can see the small one. There you go, that's the small one. It's stuck. Yeah. So I use basically I soak the rotors in the sun and oven cleaner.
Oh yeah, nice. Yeah, that'll do it.
And it just softens the shit up, and then yeah. I'll just go every like 15 minutes. I'll go out with a little wire brush and just give it a little loosen up. Just literally just go that fast. Done.
Yeah.
Done. Done. And then spray it again. Walk away.
Yeah, yeah.
And I'll do that 3 times. Literally, I reckon 3 minutes of scrubbing, if that.
Yep.
And then I'll just come and dip them in water in a bucket next to where I've got them soaked in the sun, and then put them in the ultrasonic cleaner down.
Yeah, nice.
Oh well, we'll have a look at this last rotor housing.
Alright.
But I'd say she looks right. So yeah, but I wouldn't be too disheartened about the crank yet. We don't know yet.
No, we'll wait until you get a closer look at it.
But if it's got a bit of crack in it, if you're going to keep it in A, it'll be right for a while.
Yeah.
But if it's going to be bruised, no, don't use it. Look. YouTube.
Oh,
hi, I'm Mr. Cut. So this edge here is really sharp. Because obviously it's been ground down a little wee bit. No cracking, no chrome peel. So this housing will definitely go back on the front again.
yeah, nice.
Yep. Yeah, good.
Very good.
Good. So at this stage, all the expensive stuff is fine.
Yeah, well that's good.
Yeah. Right. It's not so much expensive, like second-hand plates, because RX8s, they haven't done many Ks yet. It's not like an old N series or R5 12A13B plates
Yeah.
that have had 3 rebuilds and they're 40 years old.
Yeah.
These things are 20 years old and done 120,000 K, so
Yeah. So
they're not completely flat, as you can see. Certain areas wear more than the others.
Yeah.
But certain areas kind of get put under more stress than the others.
Yeah.
As the rotor is spinning, it's not spinning true either. It's wobbling around a bit, stuff like that. So, yeah. People get carried away and lapping plates because they see some marks on them and then nitro and like, you don't have to unless it's out of spec. Yeah, they're usually good to go again.
Cool.
But other than that, we'll pull the front stack. We'll pull the front stack apart so you can see what that looks like. How's that?
Very quickly running out of batteries.
Okay. I just want to show you the front stationary gear bearing. We're missing one bolt. being stubborn. Here it comes. Front cover. So yeah, the sprocket is driven by the crankshaft, which to the oil metering pump. Yep. So
we're not using.
No, it'll be deleted.
Nice.
Yep. Roland will delete that. So yeah, that's the gear that turns that oil metering pump. And the old school motors, it turned the distributor or crank angle sensor. So if you can see, the gearing's the other way.
Oh yeah.
So any motor before the RX-8, it's the other way because it's got to turn. Otherwise, if you put a distributor on with that gear, the distributor will turn backwards.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah. It's called people out when people have done like carby fed Renesis RX-8 blocks.
Yeah.
Catches people out. So that's the front counterweight. That's your front counterweight. Has a little bearing washer in there as well. And there's your needle bearings, or torrington bearings is the correct terminology, and that's the spacer that gives the engine float, so everything can move backwards and forwards inside the engine. And we'll pull that apart and I'll show you the front bearing. Stationary gear.
Due to a corrupted file, we've lost heaps of footage, so I'm going to go to some mobile phone recorded footage from Tez rebuilding the engine. Strap in!
And now you can see, once it's scribed, what I mean. So we're gaining a few percent more here and area. So that means more fuel, more air. And then this little bit here for better flow into the engine, and then we just transition from here to here. Just take out this little bit here because that there will impede too much on the seal tray. So yeah, so then everything's still supported as it comes past, and then the duration of the auxiliary port gets increased. And yeah, as you can see, when you stand back, you can see how it's taking the shape of like a big, like a turbo intake port from like a Cosmo engine or something. Obviously a little bit bigger, but that's the shape that you go for. So front plate complete for Dave. Turbo Bridgeport. Exhaust all smoothed out. Nice transition now, so about 15-18 degrees less angle now, so that's good. Sleeve casting's all removed, the plate punched up, the exhaust sleeves punched up just to make it a bit smoother transition. Yeah, Turbo Bridgeport, plate 1 done. ARC Rotary, baby. So rear plate is pretty much done. Same again, just got a file finish. This is all just rough cuts with the Dremel. No fancy tools, just off the shelf Dremel products. You go through probably 2 of these per plate, per engine. This one has got me 2 plates, and as you can see, she's dead. But I just use it just to smooth off. Once they get blunt, they're good for like mini, part polishing. So you can see they do a pretty good job for a rough cut. Just now you just got to file finish everything, smooth everything out. Turbo bridge. Again, shelf removed. Transitioned better. So it's gone from that to that. Duration doesn't change on the port. Doesn't lose any power stroke. It just flows better. Again, you can see the seal trace. That's the blow-by scraper. That's the outer control ring, and the inner control rings over here. So yeah, plenty of support. For all intents and purposes, this, if you drive it like a street car, I don't see any reason why I wouldn't do the same kilometers at every other run-of-the-mill RX-8 does. So water seal failure, 120,000 K. All good. Second plate complete. Turbo Bridgeport. See the seal trace now. If I get it, so I can highlight it. So I'll get a bit of light, so you can see the outer control ring path, and you can see the inner control ring path. So there's still plenty of support. The ring actually goes around here. So yeah, flow's good. It's worked plenty for me. So if you want to have a go at it, yeah, by all means. You'll definitely notice a difference. So the next thing I like to do when I'm doing these custom port jobs, because every engine's kind of different, is I'll mark the front rotor housing for its chamfer, so then I can transfer that to the center plate, to the rear plate. Because when I do these little turbo bridges, it's going to be a full cut Bridgeport, so the front iron, intermediate plate, intermediate iron, and the rear will all be in line. All the bridges will be in line. So yeah, so all I'll do now is I'll mark it here, then I'll straight edge, transfer it to this one, and then I can just transfer that bridge mark, this mark, to the plate, and then I know it's all even. Yeah, you see, nice bridgie. Anyway, here we go. So yeah, I just put dowel pins in to hold the two housings together. I've got the rear housing put to the front, if you could say the front of the motor, so then I can transfer the front plate chamfer to the rear plate. So all I'll do is put a mark, and that's it. I will do that chamfer now, so then when I scribe the rear plate, I can make sure I get the two even, and then I do the same. I just transfer it across for the center plate. Rotors are prepped, all the seals are clearance, ready to go. So next up, I will put the oil control rubbers into the casings and put them in the rotors. So yeah, lay it down on a flat bench, like so. Drop the casing, the rubber in. Done. That's it. Obviously these ones here, you don't need to put anything on them. Straight in, just a little bit of oil. They'll pop in a lot easier without battling around, because you've got all that Vaseline in there making it a tighter fit, and they want to spring back out all the time. Just a bit of oil. Done. Look, this one dry, nothing in it. Lay it down on the bench. This works with OEM stuff, aftermarket, no pissing around. Now put a bit of oil around it. Done. So here we are with Dave's turbo RX-8 engine with the EDM 3mm prepped apex seal slots. So EDM, if you don't know, is electrical discharge machine. So it uses a bit of wire, electricity, cuts the grooves. Yeah, I believe that's the machine Mazda used as well originally, so I don't know if they still do, but yep. Because it's boost, we're going with some unbreakable power seals. If they bend, they bend, but at least they won't shatter. And same with the corner seals. FD corner seal springs, a lot of spring return compared to the shitty old RX-8 ones. The boost, far better option. New side seal springs, and yeah, so I'll get the side seals out and start clearancing, and then lay them out in their respected places on this little wee tray I have. You can buy these off eBay, very handy. My only gripe is the magnets aren't very well secured and they come flying out because it's cheap glue or something. So anyway, digressing. New rotor bearings in, linished, nice and shiny. Anyway, here we go.
Righto, welcome back to the channel. We're heading off to ARC Rotary, going to pick up the engine. It's been prettied up and made all flash, so Tez is going to give us a quick run over with a wiring harness, what we can chop off and what we can't chop off, and yeah, let's do it. You can do it! Righto, here we are back at ARC Rotary with Tez in the background there. Here's the engine. Look at that beautiful piece of machinery. Can't wait to make some noise.
Yeah. So I'll give you those because I reckon if you wire brush this up.
Yep. Yeah, so that's that colour.
Yeah, I reckon it'll really set it off. The only thing because I didn't have that. That's the paint I use for the silver.
Oh yeah,
so if you get that and yeah. Everything's just sitting there at the moment. Just did that for the photos. Because I left this. It was still wet when I carefully held it by here and put it in there to take a few photos. But if you put some like a 1000 grit back over it, and then maybe put a clear on it, you'll get it a bit shinier.
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking. But make sure you buy the Duplicator clear.
Yeah,
it's a different clear, a different paint. It'll fucking flare up. But yeah.
Yeah, I'll be alright.
I just noticed here once it dried, it definitely was rougher.
Yeah.
But you got to remember, this has all been this is die grinder, mate.
Oh yeah, right.
That with one of these in there.
Yeah, nice.
And I still got it pretty.
Oh, you snotted all over my legs.
I still got it pretty smooth.
Yeah.
But you see how I shaved all this out?
Yeah, shit, yeah, it looks heaps better.
Yeah. Everything sits on the motor like that.
Yeah.
So the one we did, we just stripped it all back, got all this shit off it, stripped it all back, and then just utilised the space the best we could with the wires. The wires are a little bit longer than you think, so then you can keep all the fuel injection ones under here. Then you can, push everything to one side, push everything up here, push everything up here. Like utilise these bolt holes by making like a little bracket, so you can put a zippy tie on it to like zippy tie the wires back here and then zippy tie them back here. Then you'll open up this area here, and like the one that runs down for your the oil sender down to the level switch, for your sump. It goes down the side. You can run that down the back of the plate too, so it runs down here like that, and just keep it out of the way. So yeah, I would just undo everything on there, and then separate it, and then go righto. These ones for the coils, they got to, you can try and get along there a bit tighter, and because I was even thinking of running longer spark plug leads, and then mounting the coils up under here.
Oh yeah.
But then I'm like, then I'd have to zippy tie everything under there, trying to. And then you'd have wires drooping down like that. So there's heaps of ways you can do it. But yeah, if you strip it down, you'd be able to segregate the wires a bit better, and then open up this area here. Now you've got the oil metering pumps blocked off. You don't have injection ports.
It's heaps of room taken up there. We'll figure it out.
And this is the one from her car. It had this little split in it, so I put that 3 bond on it, and it's holding fine. But see, the Series 2s only have the 2 things.
Oh yeah.
You don't even need that. That's a blank one in Series 2. But you'll run a catch can anyway, won't you?
Probably, yeah.
So one of these will be obsolete now as well.
Yeah, true.
So you're only going to need one, and that's to that hose.
Well, I probably won't even use that.
No,
I'm assuming I would probably go, because that'll be intercooler piping.
Yeah, true. So, yeah. But I mean, if you want to run it NA,
I think I will run it NA for a little bit.
Yeah, you'll need that. Yeah.
And then I'll figure out all the turbo stuff.
Yeah.
Because I still got a bit, because I've got the turbo, as you saw, that big turbo, but the bearings are a bit shot, so I've still got to rebuild that, get some new bearings and stuff.
Yeah.
So, and I really want to drive the car, and I want to see what this sounds like. So
I would just drive it as is, put some running Ks on it.
Yeah, I think I'll do that, and then I'll get the turbo sorted out, and then we'll get it down to rolling to get a proper tune done.
So this is the chamber for your solenoids, the intake solenoids. So I don't know which order they are, can't remember. Air pump deleted anyway.
It will be, yeah.
It's deleted.
I've taken it out.
Yeah,
so is that going to be a problem now? Like if I want to start this?
No, not at all.
Like if it's not plugged in?
You pull the fuse out. It doesn't do anything with it,
Yeah, because it's unplugged obviously. I've taken it out of the car.
Pull the fuse out of it.
Sweet.
And yeah, that's it.
Keep on the lean on something, but
you can lean on that.
There's all like stuff everywhere.
Yeah, so obviously one's VDI and one's SSV. VDI, what's your VDI? In here?
Yeah, that's this one on the front here.
VDI and
then
that's SSV.
That's the other one.
Yep. So yeah, I have another harness there that's already had the wires lengthened for these. But I don't know how good all the plugs are. Your plugs look pretty good, but I believe on the red one we mounted this. It was over here, but you'd have to make those 3 wires longer. Yeah. Just for those.
Yeah, that's all right.
And
I can do.
Yeah, that'd be easy. Just solder them up, replug them, put a bit of wire on it. Then you can mount this wherever you want. But you just have to make sure you get the right diameter hose.
I've got vacuum line. Exactly that size at home. So. And
make sure you get the one-way valve, check valve right.
Well,
so just leave it like that until you're ready, and then you just and then that's just got to go to under here.
Yeah.
One of the vacuum. There's one under there and one up here, but that one there.
Yeah.
So yeah, just, same again. You just run your little bit of hose along there, and then you can mount it wherever you want. And then I think in the red car we just mounted it like this. It was sitting under here like that. With this, we took the bracket off, I believe, and then it sat like that. Oh, you're right. I think that's how we did it. And then we had your vacuum lines, your 3 longer hoses.
Yeah.
Again, you'll need longer hose to go to.
Yeah.
But you're only going to need 2. Yeah, so that's that.
Sweet.
Cleaned up the flywheel. It's amazing how quick they rust once you take them out of a car, eh?
Yeah, ostrich, yeah. It hasn't obviously been off the road for as long as it hasn't been used. So even sitting in the car, it's
all the O-rings, gasket thingies for the intake manifold just in there.
Oh yeah. Alright, let's
so
get this thing.
I did say in one of the videos the trigger wheel
was bent one.
Was that from the Gilmore being
it would have been,
tightened onto it, It would have led to some troubles being not straight. You would have started having maybe starting issues or intermittently cutting out while you're driving. Right. It would have been not picking up.
Yep.
It would have been wobbling like crazy. But down there.
No, that's good.
Did you have factory headers for it, or did you have some?
I've got the factory ones. I don't have anything else at the moment because I was planning on making the whole custom turbo setup because it all has to come up the front. Because the turbo is going to have to sit here somewhere. And then I have to try and fit the exhaust. So I'll probably just leave the standard headers on it for the moment because I don't have anything else. So I sort of have to.
I left the step motor on. I know one of the ones we did for turbo. We took the little motor out that controls these.
Yeah, those valves.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's stuck in there at the moment, but and we took the sleeves out altogether.
Yep.
So it's you lose power.
Yeah.
Turbo doesn't matter. It's forced induction.
Yeah, that's right.
But I'm like, no, I'll leave it in because you still want it to work, and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Maybe at a later date you can talk to Roland and if you need more space, that's what I'm getting at.
Yeah, right.
So I need that little bit of room here, then maybe just rip it off and be done with it.
Yep.
You have to take the manifold off, of course, and then take the sleeves out. But it's what I'm kind of glad the manifold didn't come off because I just had to pull this one out. Stuck now. I'll show you. Oh, anyway. Oh, I can't. It's got the bolt back in there. But yeah, so these little bolts get broken really easy because I'll show you how weak they are. That's it. So people like trying to get the motor out and they go snap, and it snaps that little.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, and then they snap the bolt, trying to get. They'll snap the bolt, trying to get them undone.
Yeah, right.
It's the tiniest little bolt, and then trying to drill and tap that out. So I just repaired that one for a guy. He's like, oh man, can I send you a manifold down? So I can retap that. It's tiny.
Oh, that'll be horrible.
Lucky dip engine that I got for $600 off Gumtree.
Nice.
Did you drain all the water out, mate? Yeah. Drain all the water out, Nathan.
That's why it's all rusty.
Yeah, so once the water seal's let go, what's left in the motor just makes its way into the motor and then it just sits there. So he's like, yeah, I turned it over like once a week. No, you didn't.
Yeah.
It sat there for 2 years, didn't it, mate? That was $500, so I got rotors out of it. So.
Yeah, sweet.
Yeah.
Cool. Righto.
Righto.
Let's get this thing in the car.
Yeah.
Do that, Dad.